A terrifying new weapon, the V2, is being aimed at London. The rocket arrives without warning and causes widespread devastation. It generates new terror for Londoners, who have already suffered from nightly bombing raids by the Luftwaffe.
The Operation Paperclip, also known as Operation Overcast, it was a special operation set up by the Supreme Headquarters Allied Expeditionary Force to capture German scientists for expertise in jet aircraft, rocket-powered weaponry, and other advanced technologies against the war in the Pacific. Initially, it wasn't targeted against the Soviet Union. The Americans' primary concern was that German specialists may emigrate to neutral countries and work there after the end of the Second World War. A lot of the American search effort were placed in areas that would later become Soviet occupation zones, right after July 1st of 1945. The Ozenberg list was a collection of German scientists compiled by Werner Ozenberg. It was compiled with the purpose of identifying and recording names of many German rocket scientists who would be useful for the war effort. This caused many German scientists who were previously enlisted in the front lines to be brought back for research. Overnight, PhDs were liberated from kitchen police duties. Masters of science were recalled from orderly service, mathematicians were hauled out of bakeries, and precision mechanics ceased to be truck drivers. On March 1945, a Polish lab technician found a copy of the Ozenberg list stuffed down a toilet. The list would reach MI6 and then to Major Robert B. Staver, Chief of the Jet Propulsion Section and Research of the Intelligence Branch of the United States Ordnance Army Corps, who would use it to compile its list of German scientists to be captured and interrogated. From 1945 to 1959, the United States government brought back over 1,000 German specialists across the Atlantic to work on domestic American programs. The most notable of them, Wernher von Braun, was held in Fort Bliss, Texas, before being relocated to Huntsville, Alabama. Initially, the US population were not fond of the arrival of these German scientists, since most of them had rather strong affiliations with the Nazi Party, such as von Braun, who was an Untersturmführer in the Waffen-SS, equivalent to the rank of second lieutenant. I shall not speak more of this, as it would warrant its own video. As the Cold War progressed, the criticism towards these German specialists died down, but never really disappeared. These very same German specialists who propelled the US throughout the space race once worked on weapons which killed more people building the weapons in forced labor camps than when the weapon was deployed. Most notably, the V2 short-range ballistic missile killed an estimated 9,000 civilians during its period of operation, but also caused the deaths of 12,000 forced labor workers during construction. Yet these missiles and specialists would be used by both sides of the Iron Curtain, summiting the world into another Cold War for decades to come.